Here is the fifth and final part of a deep dive into all of the blind items that are allegedly about Usher from the last 10 years. We are in 2021. This one is called Closed. It didn't have any fixed location. It didn't operate on a consistent basis. If a certain group of people were all going to be in town together for more than a few days, they would set things in motion and open the club. It would generally be a house that was rented for a few days prior to their arrival in town and rented through their visit, and a few days after to get it cleaned. These were big houses because the people who organized the club had big money. No one is sure who had the original idea for it, but the five male founders were number one, this former A-plus list singer and child corn lover, R. Kelly. Number two, former A-list producer who was married to a permanent A-lister, Tommy Mottola, who was married to Mariah Carey. Number three, the one named former A-plus list singer, Usher. And number four, A-plus list mogul and producer, sometimes performer, Diddy. And number five, the former A-plus list singer who is probably B-list now, coming from a family of singers, allegedly Jermaine Jackson. This club was only for same gender hookups. If you brought a woman with you, that was fine, but she would only be allowed to be intimate with women while at the club. Back when Sean Diddy Combs was dating a permanent A-list singer, Jennifer Lopez, he brought her and everyone watched her hook up with another woman. Apparently, that was the case for this permanent A-plus list singer, too, Madonna, who was not the guest of anyone from 1 through 5. Most of the young men brought to the club were guys who wanted a singing career and were willing to do anything to get it. This foreign-born former A-plus list singer, Justin Bieber, was a frequent hookup partner of number 3, Usher, which led to the huge career of the foreign-born singer. As number 1 through 5 have aged and have also become more distant with each other, there has not been a club date in about a decade. From October of 2021, this former A-minus list singer and songwriter turned longtime housewife used to do something that rhymes with egg this one named A-list singer on a regular basis when they would hook up. And this is allegedly Candy Burris and Usher. Also from October, considering they were hanging out last night, I guess this foreign-born former A-plus list singer and his abuser slash groomer slash former A-plus list singer have worked things out. And this is allegedly Justin and Usher. In October of 2022, this one is called The Hazing. They called it hazing. I think it destroyed this A-list singer's life, allegedly Justin Bieber, and will ultimately cause him to take his own life. Not enough is spoken about how his dad, Jeremy Bieber, had the biggest voice in his ear, telling him to go with the mentors who would make him rich. All of those Bible lessons went out the window when the dad was given a bunch of Coca-Cola and as many adult dancers as he could be intimate with in a night, limos and cash and parties, and made to feel like a king. So he would tell his son to go spend time with the A-list mentor and his friends, allegedly Usher. All night at the recording studio, RBMG Records, that was fine. Dad was out partying and enjoying the life and never wanted it to end. What about the other parent? The other parent, Patty Millette, was battling depression and substance addiction and was in no condition to offer advice. Not that her son would have listened. Her son was abused and SA'd, all under the guise of hazing. The son did as he was told because his dad told him it was okay. Now the son is rich and made him a deal with the devil. He will end up unalive. He has way too many demons in his head. Mom is feeling and doing better after all these years. Dad has a significant other but still sees the son every chance he gets to have a night with his son's very young fans who are usually happy to sleep with him. And again, this is allegedly Justin Bieber, Jeremy Bieber, Usher, RBMG Records, and his mother, Patty Millette. In April of 2023, for years, this foreign-born A-list singer refused to discuss what happened when he was younger and under the tutelage of this one-named singer. Apparently, he has started speaking to friends about it. I think the world would love to know. And again, this is allegedly Justin Bieber and Usher. In June of 2023, it is interesting that despite this one named A-list singer giving this former tweener his big break, the former tweener no longer mentions the A-list singer and wants nothing to do with him. And again, this is allegedly Usher and Justin Bieber. Also in June, at this point in time, the person most likely to be the Super Bowl halftime performer is this one named permanent A-list singer. He already does a residency in Vegas and is already doing a halftime show for the Raiders this season. And again, this is allegedly Usher performing at the Super Bowl halftime show. In October of 2023, this one named permanent A-list singer should probably be asking for partners to collaborate who he did not SA or abuse. And this is again allegedly Usher, Justin Bieber, and the Super Bowl halftime show. And the headline reads, Usher is desperately trying to convince Justin Bieber to join him for the Super Bowl halftime show. And this last blind item is from November of 2023. Guess which former A-plus list singer and serial R-wordist is spilling the beans on his music industry peers behind bars? The one he has on this one named A- list singer feels familiar. And this is allegedly R. Kelly and Usher. And that's it. Those are all of the blind items from the last 10 years that are allegedly about Usher. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and let me know which celebrity deep dive you want to see next.